everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to share my new homeschool room with you guys. I am seriously, I absolutely love it. I love how it turned out. So it's taken me a couple months to get to this point, but I finally feel like I have my room the way that I want it set up. So anyways, I want to go ahead and give you guys a tour of our new room. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and walk up the stairs. Hopefully I can keep this camera still for you guys. I'm going to do a quick span of my classroom for those of you who just want to see a quick view. This is it. It is actually a pretty big space. I'm very pleased with it. Okay, so let's talk about some of the things that we've got. This is our new addition. I found this table and chairs on Facebook Marketplace for $20. I could not beat that price. It is banged up quite a bit. There is a big, ugly, nasty water stain, but you know what? I really don't care. You can tell it was very well loved, and I plan on redoing it anyways. I'm just not quite sure what I want to do with it yet, but most of you guys know, and those of you who have a table, you're going to get marker and paint and pencil on it anyway, so I'm not really concerned. But I did reupholster each of the chairs, and I absolutely love it. I did use a fabric that I found at IKEA, so it went really well with the colors in here. So we're going to go ahead and start on this side of the room. Up on top, I have some string along each of the walls that hangs all of my younger son's artwork. All of this artwork was made last year, some of it the year before, but you guys, it's so cute. It's hard to get rid of stuff like this, so I will go ahead and start changing it out throughout the next year when he starts to create more stuff. So here is the first bookshelf. I've got this Living Sea book on top. You guys, if you need a tip on getting your children to read, I suggest setting books out on top of your bookshelves or displaying them on your table. I've noticed that once I started doing this, my boys will notice them and pull them down and start reading. So if you need an extra tip, that is a really great one. We've got our classroom Legos. These Legos are just the dollar spot from Target. So they're not anything special, but they work really well. The kids love them, love the bright colors, and we mostly use them just for fun building or for math. We've got some crayons and some markers, our glue, some preschool manipulatives, our scissors, although I know we've got more scissors than that, I just don't know where they went. This is where I keep my printer paper, my printer, and then I've got my laminator up here. This container is mostly my stuff. I've got my Sharpies in here, and I've got my dry and wet erase markers. So this first shelf, this is where I keep all of my adult books. I've got a lot of Tom Clancy in there. We got some of the Harry Potter, although I guess I wouldn't consider that adult, but I don't have too many adult books. All of these books in my classroom are mostly for my children. And then I also house our Bibles. So down in these containers, this is where I keep a lot of our manipulatives. We've got our math blocks, spelling tiles, just puzzles, our anatomy felt, flashcards, tons of flashcards, you guys. I need to get rid of some. We got coloring books and writing paper. I've got, you know, a bin for my supplies, and we've got all of our construction paper. I went ahead and made these labels on Publisher. It was super easy, just picked out a font, printed them out, and taped them with double-sided tape on the bin. So that worked out really great. So on this shelf, we have a lot of our picture books. We've got some chapter books, some more picture readers. We've got all of our I Can Read books. And then down here, I've got a set of encyclopedias and then science encyclopedias. We use those a lot, especially when we write papers. Definitely must have in a classroom. So moving on, this is where we have our calendar. I don't have it set up quite yet, but I use this mostly for my younger son. And then here is his ABC tree. We did this last year, but it is so cute and I loved it so much. I will probably keep it up through this next year when he starts his kindergarten year. Here is our big whiteboard. Actually, you guys, you know what? It's not even a true whiteboard. This is shower board that I found at Lowe's or Home Depot for maybe $10 or $15. And then my husband framed it out with just some really, you know, simple wood. I'm not a, you know, a wood person or whatever, but he framed that out for me and we just painted it black. So it was really easy and really inexpensive. And it writes really well. This shelf, we've got our light up globe. We've got our counter up there, another book. Oh, my son's rock collection. We've got all of our Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. Just some more pencils, pencil sharpener. Just a fun toy. And then down here is where I keep most of the kids' paints and our ink pads, and then any of our craft projects or, you know, accessories we keep down here. I've got a lot more in another compartment. I have one of those plastic shoe displays. I don't even know what you would call that you can hang on a door, and that has a ton of paints and a ton of extra stuff. I just didn't want any of that out in the classroom where my little man could get to them and make a huge mess. But that's just stuff that we use on a daily basis. So over here, we have my husband's crane. He got this last year for his birthday from his mom, and the kids absolutely love to play with it. So it has found a home in our classroom. Behind it, I keep all of our calendar supplies, so all of our months of the year, all of our days of the week, and all of our numbers are in those file folders. The red shelf, there's more picture books up here. Again, you guys, the kids love to take these down, so I do rotate these out. But we've got a ton of chapter books. These ones are mostly Goosebumps. My kids are huge Goosebump fans. We read them so many times, especially around October. That's our favorite time of the year to read Goosebumps. Lots more chapter books. All of our Dr. Seuss books. And then down here are just some miscellaneous Dr. Seuss and anything else that's kind of a larger book. This shelf, we have all of our games. It's a lot. I need to get rid of some of these games. Some of them we don't play, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe someday, right? This blue bin, I keep a lot of our card games that we play. And then moving on to the shelf, this is just one of many curriculum shelves. I need to get rid of a lot of this curriculum, you guys, so it's hard to get rid of stuff, isn't it? I really struggle with it. We got more chapter books, a ton of Magic Treehouse books, lots of great illustrated classic books, our Harry Potter collection. We are huge Potter fans. Lots and lots and lots of chapter books. We've got our nice globe, more curriculum. This is where we keep all of our dictionaries and our thesaurus. Over here we've got more curriculum. Surprise, surprise. You guys see a theme? This shelf, I keep a lot of the boys' just fun picture books or any of the larger books that I can't fit on any of the other shelves. And then this shelf down here. And then these two, I keep all of our non-fiction books. So a lot of our science and history books go down here. And then I've got an extra felt and whiteboard over here, so when my kids do their math, they like to pull that one out. So, you guys, this is my classroom. Oh, we've got our classroom TV too, so anytime they need to watch something or we're watching a YouTube tutorial, I just hook the Chromecast up to this TV and that's what we use. But here is my classroom. I am really pleased with it. Really pleased. Oh yes, our classroom kitty, Miss Duchess. So I hope you guys love it just as much as I do. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.